Abusia obeje di se Broni.Lumba ne reosa wo ye no wode Germany efie mienu na wosi wo honom no wode nyina ema ma Akosua Serwaa na wode ne na efie wosisi nyina ene ne nadwapade a wo ye nyina wo Ghana hanum se ne de ne nyina no wode ma odo Broni na abusia we na make wo se ma Akosua Serwaa eleta wode ma Broni.Lumba share no 1 week say ope emumuaye efri ni honom no eno ene Broni.Lumba ka je ne say allege e wo manum say onfa na asem emfri ni so nko na Germany efie mienu na wasi no ne nyina no ode ama no abusia na ene mo be koso e wa hanum say me pese obeka me ho me kwagye nsem ni mu ntwemu aba
so me net 29 new followers nti so me company you it doesn't show you till say
follow you. So I thank everybody. Yeah, I'll come back later. Thank you very much.
That's okay. Bye. Shamo hoye. Because oba she your mama asem we who kaka see oba na ni abreso obi ja aware me say wan show you the best man or the sano ka best man clan
asem ba ya na obeka se mayese menu ni jitu say what beto ato ho ya hu nkuru
that say no the problem ne papa ni ho won with the mistake me say me biggest problem pan say ne sister na onenam dan ho say one ne de man no ne wo say nkonya
ono na so kasa
na wo say nkonya akokodro na so kasa we nya akokodro an kasa na onenam dan ho ne de wo de ye bibia enye yi so wo kasa mu a enka bibia de na asem ko
oso kasa we na ma oni hwe ka because bibia ensi
no be our letter say be man akware fofa wo ma 17 sa oba sa obeso ja aware a obeka say this ya be bon kransa
she's not interested.
He's not interested in it.
He's not interested in the
baby.
Come on 10 days for what?
Come on 10 days is as a one year dear walk and amana on what a fun wagon.
Exactly.
Not 10 days na have one kase one fancy sunny subanyo. And I am not ready yet. She made demand
already let
have me pajo with demands na mama Akosua make and was there demand or can say sisa usuban na sabrefie and I say uti bibisa wo. Those were not her demands.
That be missing on my 10 days because there was something else to do. For her
no, 10 days in the any because at no point
na confirm renovate your man.
Well, there be some any was see no here response by then. But at no point and mama can say ebia say wow my yan solve marital issue ni ade na hwan she did not give the other chance. The woman was done. It was done.
It was done, but we don't know what after the letter.
So reply
she was done.
Reply no me pacho. Mama so me yes any bi. Jebi say papa ne say on fa na somonko. Na Germany no dey amano no want no because they have 2 houses in Germany. A friend is saying oh, that man no correct friend is be me ya me reference me. The oye adwuma we need FM no. Oh. Debbie Brabi adwuma we need FM. Asem we obedi no back out. Ola Michael so say of friend ma me no video call e na mama Akosua de to letter no so no kan ye. Na letter no response no kan no papa ne say nye no crew deny Priscilla mo cancel mo
I think say reply number after that what happened like ebusia phone here because yes
let's be realistic my question na yen na reason also response I know say most times no mama Akosua supporters will say omo no de letter ne buy into omo san ko for response number but me so me hu ni say we say legal issue inti say you hu ni say mama Akosua mu free say nka letter yi be benefit ni case ni your response no Can benefit in the case in anywhere and think because people are saying say or deny Priscilla. Yes, or deny and Colana so on massa or deny say on worry Priscilla. He deny these things.
Akosua letter one on the buy. Deal.
Public, you are not listening. You are not listening. How about to say mechanic into why you start asking me? I said it before I said what I said.
Because from what you are saying.
Letter now 2018 letter na ye kano. Some people will say Baba Jame cool. Letter no out. Some people will say if we Priscilla camp and about out. Long story short, mo person mo say in free man Akosua ho. But the response na deal de man ye no. I have listened to so many variations of the response, and it's all media martin from team legal for her me and I'm asking myself, say let them response no say deal can say na no can so can say oh Priscilla na me hwe no menene wo ye enya me yere no menene enware ye me wo maseya. Why wouldn't lawyer Kusi representing Mami Akosua omon present their response no? Because they will deny Priscilla and can no be clear BBI say okay we cry yes prove worry wa kofa witness bi na abeba deal crample in his response say we worry that alone would have been
Akosua deal party see let an if deal former as in baby no on your yellow what do I say as in the client no no papa ma baba Jamil. That's how they explain it. And I say if you press like camp. If lawyer party or say the lawyers that done no more brand say this is what and
I told you the variations of sources are because I didn't want to leave anything out, and then you will come and then you say I give you all the variations.
If you old the friend say chambers do you understand? Akosua, that's where the letter came from. That is why I keep saying that the reply isn't almost after that, this is what they did. That's what I'm saying.
But your reply no verdict no yes Lumba call it a bluff.
I make a meeting what happened. It is what happened after. That is necessary.
Lumba calling a bluff. Now say mama do also be away.
No, for so bet me say Ukwa no waka waya wabre wonye hwe
maybe she is love fam old love fam no me ma baba ga me say mama
and they are here o dey here
oni mo mama so bi se ne pese me dan
wa kwa mo question bi bisa pa
o de mami o ma ya mami bibia ye fi bitimo Akosua number 1 be abrewa o ni amanyi be abrewa
and I will be every with me.
Me abrewa now me kasa unti me a very old woman.
Abrewa person or argument. Abrewa person okonya bi so ntra.
Enti so bi ka say okoto nsa no na say a enye searching na ye nimpa say we ordinance marriage e can we civil e can so we so enani nyina ye won ko form akosku nim ade nim all this but they still do customary before civil even within the same week because of preservation of culture. That is the culture we know. And na anya Akosua say one kwan na was civil marriage or den san ko edi kan akwansa. It's not the first and it will not be the last. I am normal ye practice. I say ye nimpa enyama bebe wo no ma ye nimba ye bu ye ni aguso. And enyama bebe wo akwaya normal practice aye nti ye nim the real way, meaning and I said the real way of it. Metimi akande me say me bo say asem yi ba san na bebe mponim say me ye ordinance e cancel me customary. Most people didn't know.
No correct.
Most people didn't know. Inside I can't send you on my fan like literally say because it is happening in various homes in our communities. And yes, man, we or civil and pastor or civil or then it starts like that. That's how it starts. ena me pacho wo so be ka court asem a obi ansi wo kwan so obi ba na so on read e no do be ka already no nipa no so on je court verdict ni ntum into oba begina no so on kasa amfa verdict no so be kasa from wherever she wants to come from am pacho amoma yen allow enye obi a netimi read you enye obi akra no reading so or understanding once a onipa ni ndidi obi atem na or kasa feel whatever she also knows no esa na kwa say your limit because most of us na kasa ye give verdict name too
Abi have talk about that no say problem because on the verdict na be emotional argument and na dey see we emotional argument na and na dey kasa chichi ni before ni boy as all the emotions
tolerance
there's a verdict why don't you go by the verdict I didn't go by the verdict now the emotions na be because mama be say
wait
yes I did na mama for kasa you man for no what I say
no it ka verdict na mba yenya any way to talk about
me ba so winning say me platform han say no prerequisites 101 verdict no nti cupcake no ya we me wa ba ha ma mabisa no even mami Akosua letter no cho September 10th no the last time she was here I read it and I sent her a copy as well nti on says wo ba ha na bi a omomo ha no if they say that don't be offended it's just say sa na my platform I feel like say we engage better say nipa na kan na judgment na because one kan na afi akoye on the meche na akoye nkoma na akoye as emotion morals ne and also so on say na ye ke morals ne sa na mani na is very subjective ebi ane say ye kasa ebusun bi wo ho no mo be pini say ebusun bi wo mo pini say but say yes take it to judgment na me this is my opinion na typically I like to have the judgment conversation because what's the key to anyone maybe is straightforward you know their kind you know their present here but yes morals no one and they are my long talk because if you be a no morals be complicated is the subjective man common yet and
okay Ipacho ena na meka asembia ma a friend simple creamica say me ya pass guy no o CCC ano citizen asema na meka say omoka say based on one authenticating no enti no but also already I think so also already is a 101 or say I stand to 105 I stand to be correct 101 okay nyama no kan o na authentication ne kan enti no man certificate na antum but we lady we make her no since there be that na ye okasa onko fambra kwa no hwe sa ko fambra na hwe no na ye exempt we na was I can't say evidence act nim eno no de ba obe show but it's up to no so obeja to manase on but authentication ne die eno ne the real way eno do so wa authenticate now the bad ya court ni ntimi nka so but other exceptions ni nyina no at the discretion of the court. Enti na ocean the verdict na otro say based on some discrepancies are moanka some evidence in chief ne way mo cross examinations mo ye way any authentication into no when to me prove beyond reasonable doubt say you had a legal marriage. So what I say that doesn't mean some many doesn't have a certificate. That doesn't mean
asama working or asama working lawyer judge they say okay when to me authenticate you but the conform original brand I mention and you're saying that some of the background it will still be at the discretion of the court to accept it or not. Okay, but the judge is giving you that opportunity self or the fabric not using the discretion. But she couldn't bring it. And no na uncle for original name rana or cocoa fa extracts in the buy, you know. And said, no cry judge no crampono or caution the lawyer could see because you were supposed to bring the original of documents and what produced it that. Instead he came back with something else. Oh, it's a what can say you say uncle farm brand no crampono judge ne pan of yes, but almost our opportunity to say the fabra. Nam has made out man I mean to and that they could not present.
The patrol paragraph na brand ready and there was nowhere or say because of one farm by mama near huntino and I'm gina so about certificate na to egu. Or see because you couldn't authenticate. It's in black and white. One can say one fa near one fa mama fa near hunti. The man read the thing right here. Oh, see, there was authentication of Fabra Namenshrefa. We say Nebra Namenshe one fan, but one general also. I'm fan money ruling. Do them ruling their discrepancies in their own way, any sell or man authenticated way. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying say they all can one count, but all the money ruling said minty Jinason Casa was civil marriage. You know, these are the things she stood on. Those are the major facts she stood on. My man yet says the way the certificate in crampo by original Kubejina so their man, it would have also still been the discretion of the judge. That is all I'm saying.
But why are we arguing on something I'm now and judge and ocean it to mommy? Hey, Mrs. Who hard to know?
Evidence at
yeah, but the minute said Judge Numomu gave her another option. My lawyer could see that option is a corner cover brand. I mean, she. If you are saying it's a sen cover by a crowd, that argument is weak. Even for you, it's such a weak argument. But to the woman, I said, but me catch or say, who you see that no. Or argument it's a weak argument because the whole thing they say nipa no aba for mama you find it's okay the bar was set high for requirements no nipa no aba for was with their kofabra na menhye and also so awan kofamba and then you are saying say bi kura anko kofaba e bi kura na e hono na make her say you weak argument because she didn't she should have she could have say wo ho de she could have
citizen read the paragraph on the man no so.
All right, paragraph. All right, paragraph. I'm reading two paragraphs. Paragraph 105 and that of 106. Paragraph 105 says, thus the court finds as a fact that the plaintiff, in this case, Mama Akosua Serwaa, could not prove her marriage, which she alleged was contracted under German law, since proving a foreign law is a matter of fact. She also could not satisfy the presumption that she contracted that marriage by providing an authentic, identified, certified copy of the marriage certificate. 106. Consequently, consequentially, for the contradictions, lack of authentication or identification, and lack of certification of exhibits B, B1 and C are hereby rejected as they have no probative value and would not be considered for purposes of proving any civil marriage between the plaintiff and the deceased.
I rest my case. It's a weak argument, and that is what I just said. One case one for one original one number man for many untino, and I mean gina so I can say also
but so I also want to say that gate was open for themselves. But original that I mentioned. Say if the buyer, how will you know the judgment saying kebe? Second day with me and then said the who can say it is the description of the judge. Why do you say because of this?
Went me authenticate me ma chance. Say so no one ye no no chance me their come what jinasu say ya. We would have said it such.
Do you think that's how judgments are written? Yes. Let me ask you this question. I might sound a bit sensitive. Is this the first judgment that we read now? And also you've read several.
Judgment
because you can't tell me this is how judgments are written. And you and I know say you be go through the judgment, but at least we are privy to that information. They say, oh man, a chance to say Uncle Fambrana will share.
You see, 105, the first sentence.
law is not in dispute. But they can say
the first
whatever is the
105.
nature of the verdict, the judge will not leave it out. Whatever is major to her ruling, she will not leave it out.
You see, listen here. It says the first sentence under 105. It says, thus, the court finds as a fact. The court finds as a fact that the plaintiff could not prove her marriage, which she alleged was contracted under German law. She was not able to prove her marriage, which she alleged was contracted under German law, since proving a foreign law is a matter of fact. She also could not satisfy the presumption that she contracted that marriage by providing an authentic, identified, certified copy of the marriage certificate. That's it.
When I'm a person reading my Akosua, me I say pa. I don't know.
Anyway, the main country be intimidated. Montwaso. Metitase ho ya why?
I am black. I am black.
Metitase ya kakra besa baby.
I don't know. Say you say wo ware fiaware now sa kware court wa etwa fiawade animu a denti na kese nkasa papa safo teacher kantanka ba ho ensese nkoba ho esenke enya nwumanimfuo bi a otimi kirekire abaya wale mu na sese nkoba be kirekire ade nim enye teacher kantanka enti ase wa kwa ne abeta sa na yefre no enti wa no akwa asema ma ho
Who's your friend?
Wakwa ni abeta.
Mo
ana asa wane kutire bini wane fufuo na ade tuntuma tuato kama Menko ba bia gina na.
Fi me wa ke beka se
me ka so ya abrewa na ura fi niema nti we wo ka ya de
by some way they no den dodo
wahu eniem ade na ye ka no yemfa te se de nyina ka no yesua ade na ye fa niema bebre frim yenyi motions in frim
sure
yenyi motion frim kura because esi yenya etiti abrochire no yenya kasankasa no oni obiti se mene bia mene I can say citizen etie mi kunu no na masesa me nneoma anase wasesa ne nneoma o se maame yentu nko mese fin baby amwo no ho no enjoyment na no ye great nju de komeba na bia me kan se komeba na man force anya oyo na me obema no ko purumu kama se do pe bema no ko won nchen ko purum no onu nchen enti wo pe wa de a esesa de na kuta wo no ba ho ban. That's the whole thing. Sebe man dey dwamanfo so onye dwamanfo wo papa kora na kan wo se mamefo a mesefin o so kunu e wo ye dwaman mesemate be ma bi e dwamanfo me na me o classmate class prefect be si yo wa ma ya e tirim se ye ma me mu nyina aka se mema e ye dwaman mema bi e dwamanfo because on to me to zipu ya ti ase
baton me mentesa
isane de sane be kan na chese
mentesa da
minim se e asem na ye ka e asem na ye ka ma me fa de bi nya example na ye nyina enye me ma wari 24 years
dwamanfo pem ka say one na moko fa nsem ne ba o
obi ankofa ye se mema ni mo obi adin ha me mo obi adin
okay so ye bema
me mo obi adin se me sumi kuru so ye bema nti be ka se me kuru ye dwamanfo ana me mo obi adin asama me kan se me papa say fa she otirim se ya kan ma ya to etirim se mema nyine dwamanfo me ma wari 24 years me ma ye 5 me kuru ndi kurum ha but I make it a point to say ya kan mama to say ubema de oja ne ho a oye do ope ayire so a 6 months bia me so mo ye me do moko ye kodi 2 months ni aba ni ya so ye hoko ni ye kodi 2 months ni aba enti sebi obi kura e pese oye ne hu roommate be wura mu a ntemo for kura be ya announcement me wu se pache na nam wo yiro enti wo yo niam ye enti se me ja to ho free na me ja citizen se me ja no de tena ho me ma me wo ha 10 years me to for ba ko eno kura no me to for ni se me pie ya de kro obia hunu se ababa na anasa crash na wo no wo yire because oba de obebetwa mu bia na bepe kakra de ahwe half anako akola bia nka ho ba bia bag bia nka ho na wodi so na wo kọ da bia me ye sa argument we ya I shake my keys me ko Ghana. Where's my keys?
Nyame na ehira why.
Me ko Ghana. Me ko Ghana. Me patro wo de ma me kama asem ni.
Ube se kikisi no.
Oh, yes. I say me my evidence. Set me hunu me hey turn it down. Me shake me kiss me hu say me ko Ghana me nkra o. Me ko Ghana me nkra. Enti obefiri adwuma baba na mte living living mama cross me na was na akra suba te seni. Da kuru be hu de ompo me se kra to me hu. I have make myself known say I am the wife. Enti me ma obia mfa manimu me ye fom. I will take what rightfully belongs to me. Nye se dipa na wunti. Nti se me hu se me to na wale no. Enyama kono bie no ma bra na ekwanatwa bebrebe ne sa ne na. I will make my intentional. Ejaku ma bre wo. Ti awale no kwa me yentu nhada. Na ma pa bobo ye bi ti se de Akosua ti kan na me de unsa atun ne de abrew. Ayire so abosumi mienu beduro. No age wa de wonye so na ba bia beja ato no aja ato. Because I have made up my mind. Enti my mfa emotions nye eye ya sa nko a obetete nkwala eye ya sa nko a betua bills eye ya pa but nka ne papa mu no ka mu nyina wo na ama ne saa na kwan wo ho sese wo ye de sese wo ye as a wife you do it. That's the whole thing. Mama yenjai sa you can't say what is that word? Mama yenjai sa yawo na yes ye de yawo kasa as obi me maami aye me maami obi aye me maami bi ntimi so ene da bi me kiss ni oh you have to leave esi ejasa ne mani nyina ma yi esi ejasa dede ni nyina ni sa de ni nyina ni esua bibi free ade na abanimu. We have to learn something from it. It's not because of say kasa bebre ya ni eja ho ni ekọ ade chia ne asan beto aso na kasa bebre na eja ho kọ. We have to learn something from it, bad or good. We have to learn something. Let am say
Oba pa me bisa question sir one pacho.
Many day minimum so for minted or can I say me do minimum Martin Dim, I don't know him, but I know of him. Okay.
I don't be na do and I am happy for you.
I don't know.
Na se so for trouble so no we na nim so be ware dodo.
Obi, one worry to go. Back with you go come baba.
Ona se papa no otiti bi su kwa wo kan so no de oja ware dodo.
So na ware dodo no pe e no no so kra no. E da de. The what the me kan na have. The what the me kan na me da say. So what say uda
obi say e ya wo bia.
Yes, I dey ba dey na wo ye. Ti se ya me wo ya. Me ne se de say aware. Wow, na me who say creamy and nam ne ho na me so be hwa mabraba me ne me kunu ne ti ayi ka citizen ti fie no enhwa ani ene ode ne saka me ade wi amasi achi na we no me penare enti se creamy de ne sa de nam ne ho no ye be ma de wo ya ne niema kakra bi na niema titisi niema so beti atija no waje ne kwa I should not be blaming creamy so waje me kunu I should blame myself because me na manye ma brabo ye
So baby, I will losing the kunubia and the urban suban yate.
You know, I'm not saying that. We have to check ourselves. If you are, you check yourself. And that then I may ye yentia. Citizens in a jam on oba fufro and wakofan. Or be maybe want to grab oba bakofan no. We better chance about no baby and any
ye kramucho bapa. Nina my fault into the
I'm not saying that. No, don't say that. Me can't say me your bani be. And she say the bidimia. Ya the bidimia by me ya. And to me and family.
Obapa.
Yes, darling.
Me chiamuni na Obapa me fwa so me supporto with every being in me. And now same way, as some now can go be a plus one be to say. Akosua say 1+1 to me it doesn't add up to 2 to me. Because so ben money you kunu pa obeja no ho no mo now so relax now to baby no. Personally, no.
That's how I so make count.
It doesn't add me feel say me and the money no so what one respect so what continue.
On down the one no crown no ba for so what that.
And I make her say, sister, Fia, hold on, and I make her say, Hab. And na wo ye.
Share now would just a year not odobuni be share. Let's
Sister, me pacho. Say Broni.Lumba na compare no. You no be pay Lumba. Mama ka someone tremo. So Broni.Lumba na compare. Na woni masema Lumba ka Broni. Eno ni ye ni mo. Enyo Broni na ku chase Lumba.
There's no contract without acceptance and even without consideration there's no contract. See,
there's no contract.
There should be acceptance and the consideration given before there's a contract.
As I'm not teacher.
Obama be babe so one panema consideration. There will not.
You and I say, who say the member here? Who say the member here? Who must say catch your double? Maybe we catch on any rage.
Me madam Fuba could know Togo border. One another worry will for Rivian and the urine and bow. And only mates are only what to go border. Only immigration officers. As a shower, we are no banner wool yana or your back or their man and mammy wouldn't answer Nancy. None of the urine and bow home. Would be only get Obama, them and the catcher. But what is it? Wedding and Kayaba cost what tema. And I'll be see our banner now. So banner for a car, but she said, them manager the book to the planet. So she never knew us at that time who are fresh. You ever talk like me, no one dear. Oh, die their manager transfer back to because not their money and the boss over doing it. It's still on made the wedding.
So why people
Akosua Serwaa obe confront Broni da. Akosua Serwaa obe confront Broni say wajimiku. Do you have any evidence to that?
Roman father say Akosua Serwaa's picture is all over the house. Roman father say as of Oboye and I can't remember say Lumba Kwama is come and the command Akosua Serwaa Emma. So there were people close to her. She knows.
But was Akosua Serwaa ever?
At the court.
Did she ever
Monto Mobase, have me patron me ya, Akosua Serwaa ni mami wiye. It is a Roman father caste, ye man is come and need the command, men Abraham, menetiasia. Why would the word dream boo and
years ago?
I thought to was would the word dream baby, ye bay.
Also, share Lumba 20 years. Let's say within 20 years. Let's say within time now, no Broni walk now.
Okay, and I won't say, I did Mammy Akosua letter now, or chocoma deal now. Ya can once a month for 2 hours, and I know so me patchoni yabe.
I think so.
Obey, you know, and then Miss Oye, right? Intina, as same way, ya Roman father king is no to me fun can somewhere. Because the reality is a man mu kure 2018
video no
to but me share be my tobo one will say who share who asem we are working with mama name kru 2018 into you see the sika ye de mama me na ka asama me metimi aka say is before 2018 but as far back at me I can't say because I don't have the facts. Oh, inti ade sika ye de call 2018 no. Ento ade yi so so a akofa agreement ya ba within 2-3 hours. Mami later yi at least ni hu ni say okay say na aware bi kura wo mo ntama 2018 ko ne de ye hu say no. It wasn't there, no. It was 2018. See, that tells you, say, won't me fast, I had no arguments, no. Okay. Back to Mami Akosua picture. We are aware, say, Mami Akosua is not the only woman, and the pictures bubu bufiona.
Akosua mpacho wo ti o.
Oba pato boase.
Me pacho hold on, Mami ka celebrate. Sister bi afrem sia. Sister bi entina me la ne kate ye no. O se me ka na ye nte wo platform ne so. Say o se eyi ni onoa ne hu nipa. Me bodin me bokro ni obi a
from Mecca.
O so oni don to me meka. Na ni nipa kro no ni kunu nete. E na be ma eba no maame yare no mu krom na ne papa asamaame na wu ba na amabako e no ni media akwa ketwa nete be ma ne yare sugar na made no ho ncheke go ntimi hwa papa no sugar na drop saa ma papa na wu timi legal wife ne saa ne ma huwe no
si bre ni ni
Nana frosro ana beka asem ni ye nana frosro ana
beka asem ni ntie ni ye
na unti asem na se nana frosro ana beka
nana beka wa asem no ba pa wa bre ohun asem ni ka
hey ade suba no
baba pa ohun asem ni ka
legal wives ne be play suba nyo sa na legal husband be
ke uni bibi asem we Akosua me pa cho muntie me me pesa me ka asem chemo Atemwe won me say sanka egoma Akosua Serwaa aka the court is trying to tell us say we can a man me legally married woman I can also desert my marriage 17 years nukunu wana mababa je japade saka ekoma Akosua Serwaa ka that is what how
Auntie Afia
munya betre nana ya na nkasa wo ba nana ya nkasa be ka breaking news no ba ka ya
so unbi ja se
nana ya me so kan wa asem na oba
me pacho we dey me first time ni o ntino me friend me sister ne catch you no
anya hwe nya betre ye betie
me pacho me best friend pa me ne natifia hasisi a oye team league pa e na ato no na ne bra no on ne din komo nyina me ne no ha na bra no wotema ba o mu kuro ne de me pese me bo because me bokuro na mbo hu be biko bra ne wotema one ne yire neti o ma ware o mu ye o ma ye wedding ena sister ne maame oba ne maame yare ye nti okọ mu kuro no okohwe no ena maame no foso anto ata no wuye nti o ma wu mo makoye ye bibia wie ema o mo sie na wie bibia sister ne da so ti kuro mu ho omo atwena busiafo atwena na wukun ni kun so ye bank manager pa o sika wasisi dan japade ne ade omo afre sister ne saa oma but omo made o to omo nchen ne ho nya akono akola small girl ne to omo nchen na chiso ne no aduane ma bra no odi so guess what say if the maid is obia na ho ya akona senka akola maid ni kra beji brave
to was wo de kan sem we street ni kosi mi bia me sem sa fashion asem na ni na nene no ba pass wo bi
o no anya abutre sister
okay
ya kasa mo mensi ansa nti maid ni na te bra na nchen ena bra ne maami wu recently ya akra na omakosiefo na ba eni 1 month mpo ena omkosiefo ne ba nti bra ne yeso oyare o henia nti omukwaye ne surgery bra ne so wo sugar nti wo de ahwe obo ekra nya no kra ye kwaye ne surgery no eyere bra ne ne nkoye surgery no kra ne tra ne nche ne hwe ne ho to na nka obekọ back kra akọ wa mawo ena bra na kwaye surgery ono abafie obaya maid ne na ehwe no nkakra ohwe no nti ni sugar ne drop e no ohia aduane komode no nti sugar ne drop e na akola ni sha onu shi ni bra ne dadanum okuru adan mo no okọ na bra na sensen da ho bra na wu owu wie ya afena wo fi ukrom na aba na wusu ena mi na mi ni ena mi su na bushafo na bu ofise so wajuwe ne so asa guess what madam fo ne mene na tifie madam fo no ye team leader afedi ojan se na jo boba na mi se so ho we oni made kitwa we nso se oni pani ne na tifia na eyire na tifia enko oda dem okra o ben o ko oba o ben o hia nsuo ne sugar drop a ama ni orange juice bibia nom we de onti wo de won betra nche kwa ni surgery de you have to come and stand there wanko na made no ene ni akra ketwa na wo fie ho nom bra na wu 1 week kra mai Emma for the madam for no hating liga ya ne bra ya wi afu come to sa boa che say nya asem keto awe wo sem asi no enti these are some of the things ya na e wo say yen hwe say eniema ni boma no bi anka say bi aba ma bi ya ba ema no so du ba bi ya yenye ya sede ba ma ya mokom ene ne yare there is the most important thing e wo so ba tem bia wo to me take care of it no matter how it is o ma me ewu ya ye na bi wo da so to ye Where for real, I see Timliga ni na tono o mi fie die am gina mu hai.
Na ya mpasho mami so asem na sister no wo so ti krom ho ade de ntina na oda so ti ho na ma.
Busa mami, e de ntina oda so to o ma so to.
Sorry, say me.
No so to no ni ko. Ni ku di communication even though even though be man ma mi wu ye ya ekuro no ote so mu nyina fi kuro ba ko ekuro no ote so ma ko ye yi no ma sister na ye bibia ne ade
o twin problem
nti no sometimes no
nti se na abusiafo ne so mo be mama ye kuna na mo ma nenye
se bra ni we 1 week kura ni na abusiafo ne abusiafo ne bufu afu no enya sam ketwa team league ni na ni mie o team fi ahe asam ne ba he no oye bia so oye bia de bi one me ko ha asam ne ba he no asam ne ba he no no on team ye afi de abusiapan no mfa sisi ye se abusiapan ni na ni bra abre se obeba beto no dwuma odi bedi no
na ni curiosity ni pa cho omo wo ma na mama no ko de ne makoye
ne ba wo Canada wo Canada
okay international so chema omo mani
na ba ko biem ka ho no so wo boarding school enti wo no akola ba ko ka ho biem na ba pani o ka ho no wo Canada na ba omo wo tu na ba ko ka ho biem ni fi school na wo bae afa na wo sugu abusiafo no so na abusiafo no so yi o mani se so okoye surgery okoye surgery keke want me ameta no for even 1 month and take care of him really hey me mabushie me asem we na esi ye no asem we lumba mu asem ye esi ye sister me mu example me pese obi a be hu machiri kwan because me boni
na nka mpacho nka
me boni pani din a oye popular pa mu be hu no se ni me wofa the same thing see ye or me wofa yale koda kolobu oba bi okofa small girl okofa ne da ne nchen wo fom okolobu
certificate na ira
wo fa mani cancel
ana me bra nti me asem we na ba na me si asem we ma me wo be kokot handle obedi for ana me bra emu nyina ne me ma me kwa me wofa girl ya okofa ne small girl ya okofa ne eda fom na me wofa yire no aye wedded wife na ti America ha na me wofa yale eda okolobu hospital wantuni na nsi ho we no wo wie ya abegina ho se on na oye team league oye court awale oba beje omusi ohon de wan fa nko court bo omu sie efun ni wie omusi yesi efun ni wie ye no ena odi court ni ye bua ne fo Dia make sa nipa na make me ofa na make no ne yire na make no ne ba ye lawyer ne ba advice maami Akosua lawyer ye o se maami Akosua yi se
aya fa maami no fa ne last name mama why na ye cases wa ha ye be kwa ko case na be kan wa ha why
maami be do make
nipa wo ka se okọ to ko di fo no
sister
ofa yire no
a public so my year there public document to ne so na be ko biasa ma to the last name ne mama
sister
ba kwa papa be kind na
obodi ni sesi o be wuni pa ko
sister me body sister me body a
Akosua de don't worry mebusa ma
me ka kire me sister wo back door no abeka kire
ma tell ma pa me say afa message me
yes me wo for the same cases here na yire ni fi America na
ye no wan to bombo ye
me to bob na yire no wa wu sisi a me ne wo ka wa wu sa na yire na wu okọ o mkodi asem no ha o ma yesi efun ni wie ye okodi asem no o mkọ ye no o mka kire se papa ne yale na oda kolobu no wan na te no ho wansi wo abusiafo yesu ya mane ye kuna de mane ye ba abusiafo ya ntwe ma no kra okọ no okodi asem no odi fo Odi for complete.
Ni na no didi no ma oba power.
Me de ba man no waka cho secret say me boa.
Me case ni pa na mpese ye discuss any obi afra mu sisi.
Court we krom odi for. Omo ka tell ni say no. Nti me wo fa japade ni nsu nyina oda hospital na ekoba ni sa say ne yiri na amu ara no. Odi ni nyina ma small girl no. Ma small girl no na sisi oti me wo fa ne dan mu sisi ya me no ka say. Wa wuti ni pakro di na asam na make na oba ka tell me say sister na ye no kre. Me na make ka chiro. Enti mami we dia ne bae na asema me kache obi ase me ofade bi na asi me ofade mami we asema won kana asem ye nya se odu koto ibebu anefo. Yes, enti no media mafutio kakra me de be mane se ye ma se bio nyame ye adom ebi no pekunum ye nya bi nyame ye adom na se ye nya kunum bi a omodi diem ene omo yale hwemu diem yame ye nin ne omo nam yame ye nin ko omo ho ankasa yemi yanim ko omo ho ankasa na say wuti baabi na wukun ti baabi a me dia me pese me bisa question bisa ne say maami se na ne mane ba vacation no omo ko adenti na enkola ne nyi ye no omo vacation me ma 11 years come to me jo omo ko Ghana ba e ko show omo papa ba
no ba fufro so
ha bo me ba
bi an so
oh say sister in some the work be e foto the what
enti media futu am de mo obi ano no me support obi ano kra ne da na
e fa me pa so me ba
Mama me ka stand back up.
Mana no nsi wo so
pacho enti no dia me ka ne se ye nyina ye obi asem na babate ya tete bia ye hu bia ebi na asi eni 1 week mpui ye fa ntu ye hofo ne ye ne ye kun no motia ye me ye omodidiem omonnam omo yaliem ehu hia yen eno ne the most important thing was say ye fade to ye kotodwom na watimi waka me yo ka atwo ne ajapade ne efe ye nkohwe ye nkwa no hu hia sen ajapade
Okay,
oh dem
Mama me ka stand back on cast na na asem na oka no ho.
Me ba to mama efi ankasa.
Nana, asema na mesume kane say. Saka court ni di ma Akosua Serwaa ka court ni pa kire me a me legal wife ni say mini me kunu ti me si me jami kunu wo no makọ 17 years.
Thank you.
Me kunu wu ano ma ba no ma beje japade because me kura paper. Ezi paper no e ma me ji me kunu japade whether I was legally doing my marital duties or not. Paper no ebe mama Jimmy Kuro. Me sana me can say asem we court ND ma because the court is Akosua Serwaa. The court is trying to tell ye legally married. They say paper no be me yaji Kuro japade na we don't have to do our legal duties in marriage.
Yes.
Eti the court na Akosua Serwaa ko ye lucky ne dey count. Or ye lucky. The judge was very I can say a judge and then account. The judge was very, very lenient with her. Me I saw that from the beginning.
Sister Mpacho, wait a remember na judge name say confusion be banto kwani ye beba. Inti no ye say omu nyina nkwa ye yire no. Media sana na
Okay. Mama me can
or if she was just for peace. No,
yes, for peace, exactly.
But by right, say some judge no kwani account. Because when the Okasa then Akosua Serwaa she's telling you nothing na yenja yekunu enko yekunu wani aba beje japade
afenso sister Mpacho me mama say
mama me si wo ka case wo
me si asem ba ko pe o Mpacho na me wi ama fa kira ka kire sister nipa na me kana say your friend say ukoja efia wale no ukojai na say wo de nsako na busuafo so omonje a according to me media me kro me yasin according to me kro media ujasi wo na wo kwa awale na gu automatically bam me kro mo de me yasin that's how it is ukọ baako omonye mienu omonye ukọ anu ujasi wo no awale na gu.
Okay, Mati Ameda say
bye bye.
Na all say ade ba me ba church nem say na bra ba akoso wo question. Ade ba ko a me meka ne say wo kasa mitie wo pa sa e ma se de no. Eye both ways aware for se de. Senia oba nukunu yare a ye expect say what na ne nchen no ye xyz sa so na be ma wo yire yare a mfa ne nkomu but now the crew I don't say we don't have the full scope of the story, but the back at the back make catch well eya amone mo yire mo so ntena yi na mo ne omo ntena no kuremu ene obu mu ni bibia me I know somebody a ni kunu ye ma asem saa wankasa the day na papa no oda o yare da mpam ni ade na maame ne say there you go I will show you inti eno susu wo ho no mo baby wo ha wo be ye ne saa de ne saa on feel but the minute na wo hia no to be there for you no no bet you say I didn't know the meaning and I'm a pale up into no I won't show up for you I won't be there into pa for man and no more no more show and also so me can in area na masaka chi in your mama say awaria as a wujinum abontin me personally I cannot comprehend so we free say I didn't drew type of be drew so be instead of no crew many penny for so no you might as well get out just be done and be gone because at that point now send na ye can one year our real said no na akoye problem kakranti the best thing is wo hwe na wo susu na wo hwe say nipa no ebi awaye obibi nti na wo yes na wo feel say the crowd ye wo no is unforgivable be gone kwana will be and secure over into me so kakra me work and came back to this question.
Akosua am no question bia omo sorry na come up why question
Maybe some more question kakra why pacho. Obapa. Nti se mo pa se my enware wo paper so bi mu ana.
Obi ankasa.
Aware nyina ma no nye ma na yesi ma.
Obi ankasa tie hab men to sasam. Ti asem ayeka no. Yesi ye nyina ye nye ho aduru. Oh te said this Akosua kan se sie. Se me yare da ho. Na wosu utwutwufa me so twutwufa me so. Unso yare da wa me so medwa wa ko. Because be ma yale o te se akora mo na ya woro foforo. Nge sa atre kura utrenya ye kura mfa ne sansom no de ye ni memo but wo yale dia na wo twefa abo because onkwala ni nti na wo sole akọ ye nka so obi anwale paper so enu kura de nye obi anka sa wo so se obetuma wale paper so odo ewu ko wale paper so na fa o ka wa na upeja na fe titija wo nkrofo ani no fa sho nsa na ko ehim na ko baabi obi anka se mo obi anwale paper so na mom awale na wo kwa wale nti se de sister kan Akosua ye no wo oba na ehwe be man so hwe oba ye nyina nhwe ho na asem ba obi anko gina baabi akoka mo asem antro bi
Pacho mami bisa question. Usi Lumba call yare da eredek. Pacho ye be ya. Na bini
Ye ma train wa cha wa ma. Akosua si mu na me kwa control report wa bi sira wa.
question sa na wa ko Pacho ye be na si Lumba call yare.
Mi bisa me quick na me over 2 minutes. Yango.
Pacho ye be na si Lumba call yare da Akosua Central Hospital no.
Oh, Lumba ni last ko YouTube on. Ko YouTube. YouTube on. Lumba o ta ko bon concert o ko fodia pa. E pa cho na bo everydays ni YouTube the last order to bo no mini preview no wa mean to be in casa na to try and ka obebi se me a o pa twa me see for mesamba na me the video no kra ma Akosua no agbo time ko fodia and YouTube okobo ne nyom ne concert na obo no every year no okobo kofodia ne last but one no saa time no the hospital met okay me am job baby kwa apa ko Nanaba TV ne platforms or videos ne da ho obon say obetire o date ne bibia my body natural Nanaba TV
TikTok
Oh okay
mbacho ai Nanaba TV TikTok YouTube ni na obenya Nanaba TV
Family that's so by you, Nyame adoma wai.
Okay, mesaba homa chenre minya ye.
Mati esi suma month 10 be ready be wai. Right.
Tomo am wase ho no me pa tomo nta apo ade no so maye wai. Na nye de.
Akosua.
Me pa cho me ba. Mwana ka say miti o.
Efua na yekasa.
Efua miti o.
Lady no see say no ka say enti no ordinance marriage no was here ya na yenye. Ordinance marriage no it protect both oba and bema ni na. What I say, when you are doing your legal duties as a wife, because you are married legally, you do your legal duties. So we no kunu ti mo ye japade won be hu an se okuna ko for ba foforo e honum na ordinance marriage na dey protect you because only net and am sweating from the beginning and am moye mojapade na ediesi wono ma only rights obako for the sa oban ma ko tmefio because the japade dey marital property. But not when Uti baby now Kruti baby now when you are not doing your legal duties as a wife, no dear. A honor dear, a burial kakra, a burial pa. But if you are living with the husband, that's a bema no koye japadiane dear, then it's a marital.
And you baby, I don't just on the japadia uni show. And you baby, still now no japadia still now.
If you are living with who now to baby, so to baby, I wouldn't be manager, but wouldn't be man who be. You don't wait till the man dies and say what basoba be pregnant. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you were not doing your legal duties. It wouldn't.
I go some patch on my question back.
Bisa me odo you.
Sister no better sorry so ko ana hwana question o dey man no.
My reading no ba na phone share bottom. The okasa.
What's the backup no?
The okasa is but if one okasa is here na. For two person or church say on say even legal marriage system now you use for Ghana. I think it's not helping all. It's not helping. The reason I'm saying that who are you is so who are you who you are now who ye be now kunu ye be na mo you are doing it together. But Ghana no most of them no ko worry me man na omo nya hwe omo de ne se bi o tifi o hwe nkra na se yeah we can say baby because maybe say me oh no when I land you understand it because maybe we are be maybe say me ma change me that me dware akwa me de me go school we can all do that. That is not a problem. You can say legal de nankasa no oni broni na tia mudi musika boom say dan na mo han mudi musika boom na everything is joint 50 so the thing becomes legal muti legal ne bandi on mo say mu jaya ma chiche pepepe banye se wa wari obi unu obi anima ne dinti no na wari legal de onya bibia ono no breye bibi kra wo nka ho na wo pese wo no adwene na edisha manfo they are wrong. It is wrong.
Bra me pa chowo o ka Ghana na o ka ye ti abroche
me ka Ghana sem
o ka Ghana pena o ka
aye me see a legal system na you so Ghana na emwaye ye de nka traditional na best than legal no
because ye had the system na bi ni hantia
because wouldn't say Ghana so benya ko bia
child care is very expensive.
Yeah wo yen ka say ni hu
child care is expensive ba ko ye adwuma
me patch say yeah
what about say ba akoko adwuma no pa na ba akoko adwuma nwumre eno nso
e wo ho mami ye ka say na ya mom ye open mind ye open mind ye sua me sua bibi obi sua bibi afim yo ye Ghana system no mo de hwa de yo e ma dodo ahen. It's not like any say ni hokra e na ma dodo ahen. That is the question, the percentage e ma dodo ahen.
Well, when you show say be me bu on mo so no person yiri be adwuma there are some men like that.
No ho na say me so me we nua ba na so kunu so person be adwuma bia e so do to pay slip e so mo pay. It should give you some money.
I see if I to pay less so.
Yes, it should give you some money. Yeah, it should give you some money.
Man has to pay you.
But right, housewife of one, ye adwuma crossing be mom ko adwuma o. Housewife adwuma na fam o.
Oh my God. So get paid for it.
And not fam say the mom won is I know.
So e ma do say na woni mama e ma do say na for woni mama
me for the man protection
almost am a house
chores but obi kasa o
no sir asem na mostly ye can we ought to be careful as women who work ni ye ko ye too many ye sabe fie be ye fie di o
yeah
and agree me boy
100%.
Enough from to be a stay-at-home mom, and yeah, for me to woman so me change stay-at-home mom because I do it all.
Yeah.
What to me can say. And I being a stay-at-home mom is not easy. Those days are over.
And then you also
then you have to be ready for whatever comes your way.
Akosua, I don't know me cry dey make no. Me hwe on a bigger picture. On a bigger picture is the thing. Say won ko ware be ma. Na say wo be ma no sit na fie a. na se be man nkwa ne koba unye sure say zuzu nye security bi
na be man
no de be man kwa free man to one more TV na won sua hwe na won nye hwe no so free mu obey there how are you going to survive it me say be man ye omu sika fo mu bi wo mu nsam no mom na ka setena fia na nye oba ma ono okotuba ono be ka setena fie o TV no na ono
no kwa
finance wa ma
ye be ka che ne setena fie a e bi nhede ne ho beta na che so ono a wo partner dada. You understand? Because especially when it comes to a property, Ghana is one of the places you can easily do like a side hustle. Me ade ba kuntia me Ghana ni baby yes na me ku say like I maintain because abroche hanum say wuti fie na wo hwe mama ade ya na ye din say even now no social media TikTok ni ade but you see so many stay at home moms or many abraham say click the orange basket. People are trying to find side hustle. Cause on him say, on what's ne fee and it doesn't cut it. Let's go to Ghana. Ghana you krubia. Ukunu wo sika krampo sasai. No sit in fee and nasa sika na kakra wo. You can open a shop. Anye bia na shop attendant no be ya kakra, but you still make your profits. So what I say, shop no de wo pa nkola no ko school ko nam ho be 3-4 hours bi uja na wa be fie abocha hanum say yen sheda ni sa niam na bi
mu ntwemu na yakwakwagia ba no ai abusia mbigu so kai wo say AK Black Media ene de kan na me de share mesre so be subscribe na wa share na waje wadwentwe e wo comment section ye be share won sem fufum